So often when something breaks or becomes old, our first thought is to get rid of it, throw it out. But what if you could make something old new again? Pauleen Lee introduces us to a Brookfield couple who had a bright idea a few years ago to do just that. And it's turned into a labor of love in more ways than one.
There comes a time
I think this is one of my...
when things become old
This is one of those challenging fans.
and lose all purpose.
That's a plastic case, it's not metal.
This is not one of those times.
I want to make sure that when I take it apart, I can physically put it back together. Uh-oh, this is good.
Paul Bertling has been tinkering with toys
It's nice when you get to the last screw and you feel something shift.
ever since he was a boy. But now he's turned it into a new hobby
And sometimes you lose screws.
to share with his wife, Bobby, of nearly 40 years.
Well, we've been doing that for a long time.
Losing screws?
In this house, bright ideas come in unique and unusual things.
It's just so cool. Yeah, lamps are just so much fun.
Everything we make is going to take just the right set of eyes and just the right person.
A light bulb, aha, kind of moment that happened for them a few years ago when they realized some of their old things still had time to shine.
We've become such a disposable world today. You know, get rid of it, time to get a new one. And it's kind of nice to be able to keep something that's not ending up in a landfill somewhere. It's finding new life and a new purpose that hopefully will last a long time.
Paul takes care of the wiring.
You are going to have to cut that.
Any need for power tools belongs to Bobby.
I'm a whiz with the jigsaw.
She also takes care of the final touches.
Putting the shade on it. If you look at some of the shades we've got on lamps, they belong on that lamp.
Together, they say there's really nothing they can't turn into a lamp.
I always say, if I can run a wire through it, I can make a lamp out of it.
Their creations soon flip the switch on their business, The Replace, found inside Antiques on Pierce.
We didn't start this business or doing this with the idea of selling. It's just like creating. And if we're creating art and somebody else is interested in it, that's kind of cool too.
From food for thought
This is a food mill.
to a balance between fire and water,
It's an antique fire extinguisher on an antique lawn sprinkler.
a sander,
The switch to turn it on is the actual on-off switch from the sander.
and a 72 Honda.
These are shock absorbers from a Honda.
All of it reimagined and repurposed. All of it given a new life and a new name.
We named that one Sherwood. I thought that was pretty funny since it was a sander for wood.
Every one of our lamps is named.
When we were both just looking at them, and it's like, gosh, look at the personality of that one. It's like they really need a name because they just kind of speak to you.
And customers spoke too, wondering if the couple with eyes to light up a room could find a way to turn some of their most sentimental things into works of art. Like the boxing gloves from a junior Olympic hopeful, or even that spoon collection passed down for generations, comprised of all 50 states.
It's really fun to see how touched people are.
Yeah.
But perhaps the best part of all of this is that the light between them has never shined brighter.
Our whole career, the whole time we're married, we've never really done projects together, and this we just gravitated. So the idea of working side by side with my wife is pretty amazing for me.